Well, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We're here today with some tips to help you and your family get organized for Thanksgiving. And of course, I'm with my right-hand person, Mary Carole Griffin.
Hi, everyone.
Well, today we've got some great tips for you to help you get organized for Thanksgiving. One of the things I like to start with is a list. As you all know, Mary Carole and I are to-do list people. We like to have our lists, we like to know what's going on and be able to cross things off. So Thanksgiving is a very busy time. Do not try to keep everything all in your head. It's just not possible.
And you'll remember something later on and say, oh, why didn't I write that down?
I know. So start with the list. And what we suggest is first start with how many guests are coming to your house if you're hosting Thanksgiving. But always plan for about 2 or 3 more people so that you don't want to fall short, especially on Thanksgiving.
Always better to have more than run short.
Thanksgiving, always got to have your turkey.
Got to have mashed potatoes, green bean casserole.
Yep. One of our staples is, believe it or not, pineapple souffle. It's just something I've made for years. You know, you've got your cranberry sauce, you've got your sweet potatoes, so you know all of your regular dishes that you have every year. And then what I like to do is just like try something new, you know.
Always a good time to do that because there's a big group of people.
Well, Mary Carole and I work with lots of families in their homes, and what we find is, you know, not only do you forget, but take inventory of what you have, because how many homes have we gone into that they have 5 pumpkin spices?
Exactly.
You know, you forget that you have it, it's back in the cupboard, so before you go shopping, make that list, take that list and go through your pantry and where you store your food and your spices. You may have it. Another one of our favorite tips is to shop early for some things. Now on Thanksgiving, you know, you do like to use as many fresh fruits and vegetables as you can, and fresh rolls and all that, but there are some things you can buy ahead and look when they're on sale. The biggest thing is the turkey. Lots of folks like to have a frozen turkey. There's all different kinds. Butterball, we always promote Butterball. They have their 1-800 Butterball line, so if you open up that turkey and you're like, I don't know what the heck to do, there's these wonderful ladies that are on the other end to help you.
Give you all sorts of tips and get you out of a jam if you're not sure what to do with it.
The other thing is, if you order a fresh turkey, ordering early is so important, because if you wait till a few days before, chances are you're not going to have that turkey. So again, you can see that planning ahead for Thanksgiving is extremely important.
Our next tip is about decorating. Some people like to have 1 or 2 items on the table. Some people, like Deb, like to kind of go overboard. It's whatever is going to work for your family.
Well, here's the thing. I don't spend a lot of money on decorations, but what I do is I buy a few good items every year. I'm a big Christmas tree shop person. A lot of my decorations came from Michael's or Christmas Tree Shop, and what I do is always shop with a coupon, and I always buy at the end of the season or after the season's over. Like last year I got a couple of really new nice Thanksgiving items, but it was, you know, the day after that Black Friday.
Here's a really great tip. We talked a little bit before about getting organized ahead of time. Make sure you have all the dishes, all the utensils that you need. And the best way to do that, figure out what you've got. Go ahead and use a little piece of paper. Write in there exactly what you want to go in there, and make sure you have a utensil that's going to go right along with it for serving purposes.
Okay, our last 2 tips Mary Carole and I have for you. Number 1, set the table early. Some people like to do it the night before or even the morning of Thanksgiving. Don't wait until all your guests arrive.
And finally, our last tip, make sure you have take-home containers for your family and friends that are visiting, because that way they can take it home, they can make soup, they can have an extra sandwich, whatever they'd like. But if you have the inexpensive disposable containers,
like Glad,
they can easily take it back, and then you're not worried about getting the container back later on.
Right, don't give away your Tupperware. No. Well, that's our tips for today to help you get an organized and fun and festive Thanksgiving. From Mary Carole and I and all of us here at Organization Motivation, we wish you and your family a happy and healthy Thanksgiving.
Coming up, learn what the ABCs of photo organizing are. Then we get a look into Shelly's Own Forever account. She shows us how easy it is to use and some of the really unique features.